What's up guys? In today's video we're taking out this stock 200,000 mile steering wheel and replacing it with this nice fresh racing wheel. What's up everyone? Welcome back for another video. I know it's been a long time, but today's video doing some cool mods for the E36 back there. So as you saw in the intro, we are changing the steering wheel to this nice racing style wheel. Adam LZ wheel. Bought this trying to win a car and I didn't win a car. But at least we got a steering wheel. So we are working inside the interior of the car. It's probably gonna be a little dark. I'm gonna try to do my best to get as much lighting as possible. It is raining and pretty nasty outside, so bear with me. And we're gonna try to get through this together. Get a nice 6 steering wheel. I've been slacking. I've had this steering wheel for like over a month and a half, maybe almost 2 months. I just finally got around to ordering the hub like a week ago, just because I've been a little lazy. Been doing some house projects, got a new job, and no motivation to work on the cars. But let's go. First thing we're gonna do is disconnect the battery since we're gonna be working with the airbag. I'm such a horrible person that I forgot to put, well I just took it back out, but I forgot to put the trunk back together after I fix the amplifier. If you didn't see the video, me fixing the amplifier in the trunk, getting my stereo to actually work, I think it's on my Instagram. I think I made a reel out of it actually. I don't know if it's a full video. I don't remember, it's been a while, but go check that out. Instagram's right here. Probably like part 6 when you see the little thumbnail, but other than that, disconnect the battery. Battery's disconnected. Next step is to start taking the airbag off, which is, I think it was a T27. I gotta double check it, but I'll show you where they are on the steering wheel when we start taking it apart. It is 2 T27s to take the airbag off. I'll show you what I did to make it a little bit easier, because in the regular orientation of driving straight, it's kind of hard to get to. So I put the keys in. I turned the wheel, the steering wheel, the airbag might fall off. I turned the wheel, then from the back side over here, there's one. And then the other one is at the top. It was a little difficult for me to get the one at the top, so I just turned the wheel the other way, just did the other one. Then from there, airbag comes off. There's this plug is gonna be plugged into the back. You just gotta pull that out the back, which is dead center right there. Just gotta pull it out. Now we have the airbag. These are the 2 screws that hold in the airbag right there, so the back side of those. For a little bit better reference, when I get the steering wheel off completely, I'll show you on the back side. Just other things we gotta do, I believe this was a 16 millimeter, so we gotta take that off, pop the steering wheel off. I think there's another harness connected in somewhere, which I might have to take this bottom panel off, but I will let you know when we get to that. So I'm gonna bring you in for a closer look at the plugs here. So if we could get some illumination on it. So this plug right here, you'll see this slot right there. It's gonna be sitting in this orientation, which is straight across. All you have to do is just turn it, and then it will pop loose from that little plug. Then the side that goes into the steering wheel, just pull out of that end, and gonna take it from there. So this is what the plug looks like on the back of the steering wheel. This one you just have to pull out of that big one. The steering hub we're using is this one right here. So this is from Renown. It's the same as the Sparco stuff. We do have a Sparco in the 190E right here. Same stuff. It is nice that they do come with this feature that they have the auto cancel of your turn signals. This guy right here, which is the same as this thing on the back of your stock steering wheel. It is a nice feature. I think the NRG hub I had in my 240SX didn't have the cancel, and I would have to remember to turn the signal off. Just something you gotta remember. But these are nice, has the auto cancel. Now I do think I am missing a wire to hook up the horn button. So we're gonna put everything together anyway, as best as we can, because there is plugs on the back of the little horn button. I'm just gonna put this thing together. Maybe I'll make that wire. It's not a big deal to take the steering wheel back off because it is just 6 bolts right there. To take it back off to mess with the button, to mess with the horn button. So we'll see how I'm feeling today. Gonna get the hub back on, and we're gonna go from there. When it's time to put the hub back on, well, not back on, but the new hub on, you will see there is like 1,000 little teeth in there. So there is a mark that says top on it. Gonna try to have this bolt dead center top because that matches up with the steering wheel. It is common, you might be like a tooth off or so. So if that is the case, you just have to take everything back apart, pull it off, move it just a little bit, put it back on. Not the end of the world, is a little annoying, but it is just things you gotta deal with. So I'm gonna get this hub back on, then we're gonna deal with putting the steering wheel on it. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna do the horn right now, and I have to deal with the airbag light, which I don't have to deal with, but I bought a little resistor for the airbag light. All right, so steering wheel is back on. The little resistor thing I was showing you earlier, I actually took it and just kind of like stuffed it in the plug. Probably better ways of doing it, like cutting wires and splicing it, but I don't really want to cut into the harness of the car or cut off the little harness from the steering wheel itself. So I figured best case is to just stuff it into the plug. And it's in there pretty firmly actually. So you see right here, it's stuffed in with those wires right there. I'm gonna see in a minute. I gotta plug the battery back in, and then I'm gonna turn the key and see if the airbag light goes on. And as for the horn, there's the wire coming off of the steering wheel hub that you gotta plug into the back of the horn, and the other wire you're just gonna have to make your own wire and ground it. But I don't have that wire right now. I don't know if I have the correct plugs to make that wire, so I might just email them and see if maybe they forgot to send it in the order. Shit happens, but whatever. So let me put the battery back together. Let me reconnect the battery, turn the key, see what happens. Nice. Most of those lights are normal. That check engine, that ABS, and there's usually another little light there sometimes. Those are just normal lights. Car operates perfectly fine. It's just things. I think I was told it could just be like the TPMS, or not the TPMS, the TPS sensor or something like that. This car does have a tune on it. Could be something for one of the back O2 sensors. Something that doesn't affect the drivability of the car. They were just there. Car works fine. Don't mind the background noise, but obviously just snap that bottom panel back in. Once we figure out what we're gonna do about the horn, I will do that. I'm gonna have to take the steering wheel back off just to get to the back of the horn button. It is just those Allen key screws, which is a little annoying to deal with, but they're a little longer, but I guess you want more threads than less threads. Other than that, like I said, snap that bottom piece back in, and we got a working, awesome steering wheel. That's a lot better than this chunky, disgusting stock one. Awesome. So if you guys want to use any of the products that I used in this video, I will be leaving some links down below. ECS tuning will be probably for the hub. I will link a steering wheel. Feel free, obviously, find one that you like best. If the one that I picked out wasn't good enough for you. I will leave some Amazon links down below, some of the tools I use and stuff like that. And also the size of the resistor. I forgot what size it was offhand, but I'll probably leave a link to that down below also if you want to grab one of those to do this project yourself. Otherwise, pretty simple. Very nice upgrade to the interior of the car. I got some other stuff I need to do to the car, but I've just been way too unmotivated to do anything. Hopefully with the nicer weather around the corner, I'll be a little more motivated to come in the garage and work on the cars, especially the 190E, which you are sitting on right now, which is just like an extra storage compartment at this point, just stuff sitting on top of it, in it, and stuff like that. But passenger door has been giving me some problems. The sunroof all of a sudden doesn't like to open all the way, or kind of at all. There is a slow coolant leak somewhere that I have to find. I've just been topping it off with coolant. Stuff like that. Got to fix up the car. Other than that, pretty awesome. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about this, leave this down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.